First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. It's the first game of the month of July between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Mets have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Alberto Pena, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Beckham will take care of this one, and Reyes is retired to open up the ballgame. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Go home, Mets!
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Estrada ranges to his right, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 52.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cespedes out in front here as this is pulled into the seats, foul down the left side. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now another 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And that keeps the inning alive for Jay Bruce.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is outside for a ball. Josh Bell would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Cespedes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. One man left on. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jason Vargas, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Hey, coming on is lefty Jason Vargas. Not an overpowering guy. 86 to 89 miles an hour. Good sinking action on the fastball. Throws the split finger and the slider. His best secondary pitch is the split finger, and you'll know if he's on early, especially against right-handed hitters. He'll throw that split finger, and if he's getting a lot of ground balls, you know that Jason Vargas brought his A game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second baseman.
Up next from Miami, Starlin Castro. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Martin Prado now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Good comeback there. It's 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Tim Beckham. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Beckham, a native of Georgia, is a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemen get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infielders.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Bouncer up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. There's one on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
In now, Richie Mota. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-1. Hit hard towards center. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0. Hit to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 55, Josh Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bell, a former Pittsburgh Pirate. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Sharp ground ball to third, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. One 0 count. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting eighth, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Bell at second with 2 down.
Have a nice flight home, man.
3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And the count will be full. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center. A base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price. As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
0-1 count, and the pitch. 1-1. The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
A runner on first with 2 away. Set to deal on 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 1. Ready now for the Marlins. Derek Dietrich. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Derek Dietrich.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Come on, Derek.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Bell brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Brinson, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 1 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. The 1-1. And this is shot foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Alberto Pena. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. A great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Striding in once again, Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Get him down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
And he'll snap one over to first. Back in standing. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Leo Estrada. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Changeup in for a strike.
The count's 1-1.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
Here's Starlin Castro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Prado reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he goes after the first pitch and hits it on the ground to Cabrera at second. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman.
Ready for another chance, Tim Beckham. First pitch on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera gets to it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 1. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Go back to New York, man.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is wide. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. count's even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Ranging back is Maben to the track. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Estrada comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only one run.
Next up for New York, Kevin Plawecki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there. 1-1. Flores on third with 2 out. The 1-2. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 2. Standing in, Richie Mota. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Number 90.
Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Flores loves it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gun. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Here's Cameron Maben now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket. He just gave up a knock.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Lewis Brinson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They're up 3-2. Striding in, Jason Vargas. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Jason Vargas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Maven now as he pulls it in for the first out. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Jose Reyes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro's got it, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in to try it again. Alberto Pena comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0. This is hit on the ground, but foul. The pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. Cabrera's there. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Leo Estrada.
Digging in and looking for more, Leo Estrada. First pitch on its way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And he got him.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro, a hit in 2 tries so far. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
Yeah, you take a look at that 2-seamer right there. Sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
This pitch is popped up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 55, John Bell.
Riding in once again, Josh Bell. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Martin Prado now.
Leading off for the Marlins, third baseman, Martin Prado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One and one, the count to Martin Prado. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Tim Beckham.
Ready once again, Tim Beckham. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Took something off there, but it misses. Ball 1. Three-twos our score here in inning number 6. Sliders in for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Paul Sewell enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Richie Mota will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Runners off for second. Right side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And they're not going to get him at third as the throw by Bruce comes in too late.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-0 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Sewell, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Number 9,
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. Seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Mota, the runner at third. Maben on second. Dietrich at first, one gone. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Alberto Pena, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
You know, he put himself in trouble right here, but he is finding a way to make pitches, and he's got a chance to get out of this thing.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Wilmer Flores. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Next up for New York, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Captain Kevin Plawecki.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. AJ Ramos will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Travis d'Arnaud is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leo Estrada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
The shortstop, Leo Estrada.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fastball that just misses inside. Two-0 count. The pitch, a swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Starlin Castro, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. Swing and a ground ball to third, and a rather easy first out. Ready now for the Marlins, Martin Prado, head-to-head against AJ Ramos. He's 0 for 5. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So far on the year, Prado is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
1-1. Runners going. That's a strike to throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. Estrada at third with 2 away. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Dribbled to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Marlins lead 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Drew Steckenrider is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Drew Steckenrider.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Brinson racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. There's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it. Still 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight towards second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed up a little high. The 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets lead 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Stepping into the box, Richie Mota. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Richie Mota.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Good, let's go.
0-1, here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Reyes will take this one for the first down.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
Up next from Miami, Cameron Maybin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken. That's ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Popped him up. Bell has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, left fielder, Derek.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
2 strikes. Get a hit. Come on.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. The next 3-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Bearclaw takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 46, Kyle Bearclaw. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Hit sharply toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Next for the Mets, Josh Bell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Estrada right there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
So striding forward now, Wilmer Flores. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
4-2 the final score today. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alberto Pena notches his 3rd win of the year. Kyle Bearclaw closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.